Today I'm taking you with me to the Pro-Am day at the Cologuard Classic. This is taking place at the beautiful La Paloma Country Club in Tucson, Arizona. I was a part of the Visit Tucson team with Chris, Larry, and Ricardo. Our pro was Steve Flesh. This was my first official Pro-Am and I made sure to get there extra early. I'm glad I did because I got to see this beautiful sunrise at La Paloma Country Club. Okay, so exciting. We're here, getting ready to check in for the Pro-Am. Nestled into the foothills of the Santa Catalina Mountains, the La Paloma Country Club is a golfer's paradise. This 27-hole Jack Nicklaus signature golf course offers a challenging yet rewarding experience, and I was really looking forward to checking it out for myself. But first I had to get checked in and look at these gifts that they were giving the players. This is next level gifting for sure. Some G-Force shoes. We had some Vokey wedges as well. So some amazing gifts to start the day. I'm super grateful for this. The Cologuard Classic is organized and managed by the Tucson Conquistadors, a charitable organization established in 1962, contributing significantly to local and national charities, with donations exceeding $35 million since their inception. The event is also supported by Exact Sciences, the title sponsor. Visit Tucson also plays a pivotal role in promoting the Cologuard Classic, enhancing the tournament's visibility and encouraging tourism in the region. But they also give back quite a bit to the families affected by cancer, and I'll talk more about that later in the video, but right now it's time to tee off on hole 10, which was the first hole of the day for us. Steve Flesh kicked us off with a beautiful drive right down the fairway, and my drive unfortunately wasn't recorded, but here's the second shot. You can see how beautiful these views are, and literally we're going to be seeing mountain views all day. Speaking of, look at this tee box on 11. This course's design seamlessly integrates the natural desert landscape, providing breathtaking views and a really unique golf experience. I had to get a photo with this backdrop, and thankfully Nick, who joined us for the day, was willing to be my videographer slash also photographer. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate you taking these photos. Okay, it's about 45 degrees out here. It's a little chilly, but we're on hole 11, so our second hole of the day, and it's starting to warm up so that you can see the sun coming through. It makes all the difference out here, and it's gorgeous. Tucson golf is fantastic. We have mountain views from every side, and it's fun to see lots of amazing shots already from our pro Steve, and I get to play from the green tees, so I have a little bit of an advantage with that, which is good because it's best ball. It's not a scramble. It's been a while since I've played best ball, so I need a little bit extra help today.
Nice. Oh, wow.
Nice ball.
I like the green tees. La Paloma Country Club is made up of 3 different 9-hole courses: the Canyon, Hill, and the Ridge course. Each course provides a unique golf experience, allowing golfers to mix and match a variety of 18-hole rounds. While this was hole 12 for us, it was the Canyon number 3 hole, which is a short par 3, and I loved this plaque for hole-in-ones. And I think subconsciously I really wanted to get my name on that plaque. I can't see anything.
It's going just left of the pin.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Come back.
bouncing.
Look at this.
Off that ridge, coming back,
Come back,
coming
come
back,
back.
coming back.
I didn't get a shot straight down the line because the sun was right in the eye line, so you couldn't see where the ball went. I couldn't see where the ball went, but apparently it went right by the hole. So they said if it was a little bit drier, it would have gone in. It just was a little bit too wet out, and it rolled right past right next to the pin. So an easy bird, which is good because the score's not looking that great right now, but grateful for a bird on the scorecard. We are now on to hole 13 and Canyon 4. Here's Steve with another amazing shot off the tee. Starting to warm up, so the hat's going on, the jacket's coming off. It's all about layers out here and playing in the desert, and we're grateful the sun is shining. It's going to be a great day. And I say that right as I hit a drive that faded right into the desert. It's all about staying positive, and how could you not have a good day being out on this course with an awesome crew? While we're on the topic of deserts, I definitely have to mention how amazing Tucson's desert is. There's so many cool places to hike and explore the desert in Tucson. It's nothing like following up a bird with a double bogey. Unfortunately, I just got in the rough on this hole here, and the rough out here is no joke. I struggle with the rough, so I went from rough, well actually I just hit it into the wash, and then I went to rough and then rough again. So not a good look, double bogey after that birdie. Hole 14 was the hole-in-one hole. You got to win, I believe, a car for this hole. It was about 147 yards, which is not my most comfortable number. And I did play it super safe by aiming down the right-hand side to make sure I wasn't in the desert.
Let's do so.
All right, this is Felipe. He's with Visit Tucson. He's out here and he's put all the signs out and was up really early to get this tournament off the ground. So
Glad to hear.
yeah, it looks great.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything. This is amazing.
Excellent. Again, hopefully we can see you next year or actually during the weekend as well. You have no plans, come on down over.
Yes, absolutely. I'll be here. The whole Visit Tucson crew was incredibly welcoming and I loved getting to know them more. Now we were on to hole 15, which turned out to be the long drive hole, but I did not know that in the moment. I didn't know this was a long drive hole, but it turns out I'm the first one on the list, so it's early still, but we'll see if it holds. The 15 green had a stadium set up around it, which was really fun to hit into. I definitely wanted to avoid that rough, but Ricardo had no issue out of the rough. He hit his shot right next to and actually on the pin. Excellent shot, Ricardo. That was really fun to watch. I'm glad I got it on camera. I had a little bump and run shot out of the rough, which was really thick actually for Arizona. This course was in pristine condition, and there's nothing like a little up down for birdie. Our Visit Tucson team was feeling pretty good walking up to 16, and then it also was a little boost to see that Visit Tucson sign and then also get an energy drink and a protein shake on hole 16. If I wasn't already feeling great, I saw the Golf Tech logo. I already feel the technology.
There you go. All these numbers flying around on you.
Exactly, it feels great. Good old Golf Tech Events was out on the course recording swings to give everyone their own swing analysis. From Golf Tech. This is what the golfers received in their email from Golf Tech. So you have your recorded swing, and then you have an analysis from a Golf Tech coach. He walked me through different things he saw in my swing, made lines on my swing, so it was really easy to understand. And then he also included a drill, actually a few drills that I could use to help with that, specifically my shoulder tilt, which I know from my Golf Tech coach that I do struggle with that. And then any notes as well. I love Golf Tech because they give that feedback, and this is a really cool activation. Sponsored by Charles Schwab. And now back to the golf and this beautiful par 5. All the jackets off, we're feeling good. We just went to the Golf Tech Optimotion area, so I got to feel all of the Optimotion technology on me. Per usual, I felt just right at home. And then I hit a bomb drive and birdied that par 5. There are 3 9-hole courses here, so we're just jumping around a little bit on the scorecard. So we finished up with 3 still on the Canyon 9, but we hopped over to the Hill 9. So now we were on hole 4 of the Hill course, but also our hole 17 for us. This was about a 100-yard shot for me from the Jade. I also think my rangefinder got the front of the green instead of the pin itself because I was spot on with my yardage and it went short.
Go over there.
Oh,
slope, yeah.
On the camera there was Chris from the Visit Tucson team. Again, an amazing person to play golf with, also a great golfer and cameraman. I didn't think it would come out that hot. I really hit my ball solid out of that rough, and it was up against the stadium up there. So let's go see if I'm even able to hit this shot. To give you some more information on this event, the Cologuard Classic is a part of the PGA Tour Champions series, featuring a 78-player field competing with a no-cut 3-day tournament. Proceeds from the event support colon cancer awareness and youth sports programs in Southern Arizona. Just last year, La Paloma became the new venue for the Cologuard Classic, and it seems fitting with this course's rich history, challenge, and breathtaking views. All right, we just finished 9. I haven't added up the scorecard yet, but I'll tell you, hole 18 was pretty tricky. I went long and then was up against the stadium, so that was hard, and then a downhill chip shot, so messed that up for a double, which is not fun to finish on, but we still have 9 holes left, so I'm looking forward to the back 9. I guess technically the front 9. Here's a layout of the tournament course, but it was really fun to follow along with the actual course on the scorecard as well. And if you know me, you know I love unique foods at the turn, and this was just my style. This is the Sonoran style hot dog, and as you can tell, there's a lot to it. It was too early in the morning for me to take that on, but I'm definitely going to try a Sonoran style hot dog while I'm in Tucson. And back to the golf. This is hole 1 for the tournament and also hole 1 on the Ridge course. And I hit a great drive out there. Let's see if I can putt this in for bird.
Yeah.
And it goes. I love that. I had to really study the mountains and learn about this mountain effect. I also had to watch out for these saguaros. This one had quite a few golf balls in it, which is pretty sad, and actually the saguaro is protected in Arizona, so you cannot harm it intentionally or remove it from its area. Hole 2 of the Ridge course.
Yep.
You can see from the sign on hole 3 that La Paloma Country Club is committed to environmental stewardship, and it's won several awards and certificates for its sustainability initiatives. Okay, there's delicious barbecue on hole 4. I've heard it's one of the best in Tucson. Look at this, it looks so good. I think we have lunch after this too, but I'm ready to spoil my lunch on this. It's super good. And then there's also a Sonoran dog I have to try later. So it's gonna be a good day of good eating, and that's what I've heard Tucson is all about. Some good food, good culture, good music, and awesome golf. The Visit Tucson team obviously had some great recommendations of places for me to visit in Tucson. So if you have any questions or want recommendations, put them in the comments below if you're visiting Tucson. I will give you those details. I definitely see how the Ridge course got its name. These 9 holes were actually really difficult for me. I think partly because I was playing the forward tees and my driver was getting into some tight places. Also, there's just cliffs and things on either side of the green, so you definitely need to play target golf and play smart here. However, the risky shots that played out were very satisfying. I really liked hole 7 because you had a view down into hole 6, and then obviously you were elevated, so you got to see more of the desert. It was also a par 3, and I was doing pretty good on par 3s.
There you go. Come on. Yeah.
I ended up birdieing this hole as well, which was really satisfying, especially this close to the end of the round. This is about the point of the round where I start to get really sad that the day is almost over. As we got closer to the pro shop, you could start to see all the wires and cables set up for the live broadcasting of the Cologuard. It was neat to see everything that goes on behind the scenes of this tournament. There have been now 8 Cologuard Classics, and the mission of this tournament is to raise awareness of colon cancer, highlight screening options, and recognize those who have been affected by the disease. The tournament does an excellent job of celebrating the success stories and also honoring those who have walked the journey through colon cancer. Several organizations have come together to make this event so special, including Visit Tucson, who helps support the families and visitors coming in for this tournament. I had such a fantastic day playing in the Pro-Am, and what was unique about this is that there are actually 4 different shotgun starts for the Pro-Am. So 4 different groups went out. There was a Wednesday morning, and then a Wednesday afternoon session, then a Thursday morning, then a Thursday afternoon session. So quite a few Pro-Ams, quite a few awards to give out. I was fortunate enough to win the longest drive on hole 15. And the awards and celebration were just another example of how welcoming and fantastic everyone was to be around.
The way this works, guys, is we've got some trophies for the people that were in first.
From the pros to the volunteers to the event organizers, I was blown away by the hospitality. And of course, everyone came together for a bigger cause. And thank you for joining me at the Cologuard Classic through this video. I hope you got a taste of what Tucson has to offer, from the food to the people to the golf and also the entertainment, like the concerts hosted every night of the tournament. There's something for everyone in Tucson. Comment below any recommendations you have for Tucson or any questions to plan your visit.